Me hating you and you liking me.
We're gonna do that later because you're really gonna hate me later.
Oh.
It's gonna be so easy.
Okay.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in?
You're doing it. You guys are my friends. I thought you would be supportive of me.
We are. We're including you in this. All right. Well, Meg's gone. Here's everything that I know about the movie Star Wars: The New Hope. In the beginning, there was Darth Vader who was like, "I'm taking your starship." C-3PO and the R2-D2 are like, "No, dude, that sucks." Princess Leia is like, "R2-D2, Luke Skywalker has to hear a message that I have. He's my only hope." She tells the plans to the Death Star to R2-D2, and C-3PO is like, "What are you doing, R2-D2? We have to get out of here." And they eject in a can, and they land on Tatooine, and then Luke Skywalker discovers them. "I'll take these droids. I need them for my moisture evaporator." And that's the wrong end. Luke is like, "Tell me about the Star Wars." And then C-3PO is like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But then R2 is like, "Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is he talking about Uncle Ben?" So they go out on the planet, and they find the Sasquatches. This is like the first in like a great running gag in the Star Wars series where like C-3PO just like gets his arms and legs fucking and his head torn off. But no, so they do that and then everyone's almost dead except for Luke is like unconscious, and like you gotta wonder what the Sasquatches did to Luke when he was unconscious, right? Uncle Ben shows up and he's like, "Get out of here, you Sasquatches." That's my nephew. So I go back to Luke's house and Obi-Wan's like, "That's a name I've never heard." But he did before when he was Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then, wait, so Luke, you gotta be a Jedi and we gotta go fight in the Star Wars. And Luke is like, "My parents won't let me fight in the Star Wars because I'm a kid." Obi-Wan's like, "Nope, don't worry about it. When we come back tomorrow, they are going to be burned." And then they wake up the next day and fucking Luke Skywalker's parents are burned. But what he thinks is the Sasquatches. Ben is like, "No, Sasquatches only travel in side by side, and these tracks are in Stormtrooper." And then they're like, they were sold. Then the Jawas. Okay, I'm ready to fight in the Star Wars. And like Ben's like, "Okay, well, so if you're actually old enough to fight in the Star Wars, you're old enough to go to the bar." And they like get to the bar, and they're really racist against robots. Han Solo walks in and he's like, "I've got this bounty kid." And then Han Solo is like, "All right, let me get out of here. Oh wait, this guy wants to kill me." Nope, he gets shot. He doesn't get shot at. He shoots first. Han shoots first. All right, so they fly away in the flying saucer at hyperdrive. They get to where the moon is going to be, but the princess. But then there's just a big, and then the moon's there, but then. And then Uncle Ben is like, "I feel the Force. It's crying to me." So they get there, and then there's a moon, and then Hannah's like, "All right, they're probably on the moon." "No, that's not a moon. I've seen a moon." "No, there's spaceships coming out of the moon, and the moon is a spaceship. It's a Darth Vader spaceship." And everyone's like, "This shit's fucked. We're gonna die." And then they fall in the trash can. And then they're like, "C-3PO, save us from the trash can." He's like, "I don't know what to do, Master Luke. I'm just a robot pressing buttons." And then she makes out with her brother. Yeah, George Lucas is apparently into that. We're gonna fight the Darth Vader, but then Han Solo and his wife, the Sasquatch, they decide to fight Star Wars on the planet. It's still back on the Death Planet, Death Star. Everyone's like, "Luke, you're not gonna find the hole without your computer." He's like, "I don't need my computer, dude." He's like, "Luke, my son, I know your parents are dead, and I'm a ghost, but you gotta trust me. You're gonna find the butthole of the moon. You're gonna shoot your photon torpedoes into a hole, and they're gonna go like this into the hole." And he's like, "All right, I believe you." And then all of a sudden, the Darth Vader appears behind him. "Pew pew 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 pew. You're gonna fucking die, my son." He's like, "All right, I'm just gonna find the butthole and shoot my missile into it." And then he does, and it goes down the hole, and then the fucking moon explodes. Then the Princess Leia gives them a medal, and they have fucking saved the world apparently, and that's the end of Star Wars. The reason Han killed himself is because he was married to a Sasquatch. I mean, wouldn't you kill yourself? The end. Where the fuck did Meg go? She's probably throwing up. Honestly, I could run this shit by myself. Like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid and pointless. I'm making the video for Space Bingo. Are we even gonna? I mean, we're probably gonna like show some of this, I guess. Well, that's the whole reason that you're doing this. Can we snort cocaine? I don't even like Star Wars that much. So the thing that I want to say, like, most of all, is that, like, my friends are the most important thing to me. Space Bingo is like just like a new phase of my life. It was like this just like dumb thing that like Meg wanted to do because, you know, Meg has like these just ideas. I'm not gonna say anything more about that. I want to play bingo at a venue, and she had fucking no idea that they already played bingo at Golden West and like probably like 10 other places in Baltimore. She was like, we need to start a bingo night so that I can play bingo. And we were like, Meg, you know, if you host bingo, you can't play it, because that's cheating. And she was like, I don't care, I just want to be a part of something. So we did. We set it up and we did the first night. This is Meg's cigarette. Oh, fuck it. We had a whole thing where Jono was selling bingo cards and Meg was reading numbers and I was going to put the numbers on the board, and the whole idea was just like, I was going to put the numbers on the board, people were going to win bingo, they're going to win prizes, and that's it. How fucking boring would that be? And I started researching space facts, but it turns out that all the space facts that are on the internet are completely vapid. Half of them are untrue, like we landed on the moon. It's all driven by the media. 9/11 was a hoax. Beams don't burn from jet fuel. Aliens are real. Aliens are preventing us from going to space. Everybody knows we've never been to the moon. Are you kidding? That shit was the fakest shit. No, you know where they recorded that? Stanley Kubrick recorded. Like, they hired Stanley Kubrick to record the first moon landings on a soundstage while he was busy doing Barry Lyndon. So he had like just engineered all these brand new like filming and lighting techniques. The biggest lens that has ever been invented for a video camera. Why did he do that? The government. Richard Nixon was like, we gotta convince the Soviets that we went to the moon or else they're gonna whip our ass. Here's Meg. Here's apparently a drawing of what I look like, according to Megan.
I was drunk when I made
Does
that.
Meg agree with you on all the points you just said?
Yeah.
You
No,
sure?
Meg and I are. Oh, sorry, I smoked the rest of your cigarette. Hi, Meg.
Space Bingo.
Space Bingo.